What's going on, everyone? So in this video, we're going to be talking about Topstep's new rules that have been implemented for their particular prop firm. So a lot of you guys are looking for the best kind of prop firm with the cheapest prices, the best overall rules. Now, full disclaimer, I am funded with Topstep. I'm also funded with Apex Funder Trading, and I'm also funded with Surge Trader. So I have no personal bias towards any one of them, but I do like to kind of give a overview opinion of some of the benefits and the cons that go along with each and every single one of them. Now, some of the cons that Topstep previously had was a two-step verification process, meaning that you needed to hit your profit target and obey the rules twice in order to get funded, versus some other companies are only a one-step kind of evaluation or combine or whatever they particularly call it. Now, the thing is with Topstep, they have now made new adjustments to their overall plan. So for the next 2 weeks, they've dropped their price from around $150, $160 down to just $50, for example, a 50K account. Instead of having a long list of rules and making it 2 steps, they're only doing 1 step. So you hit your profit target, for example, on a $50,000 account of $3,000, and you can get funded. Now, the only rule that you need to kind of obey and abide by is that that weekly drawdown, that total amount drawdown, right? So for example, if we're talking about a 50K account, the drawdown, the max loss is 2,000. Now they still have soft rules, but these previous hard rules, meaning if you lose more than $1,000 in one particular day, you're automatically kicked out of the combine. Now it is just a soft rule. So meaning that, let's say, for example, you're trading a $50,000 account, you have a bad day, you break a lot of rules, you lose more than $1,000. In the past, you used to be able to lose that account and would have to start over. Now they would just stop your trading for the day at $1,000 loss, but you can come back in tomorrow, which I think that's super beneficial for a lot of traders, because sometimes when traders tend to lose money, they tend to over trade and they tend to get very emotional, and they can take $1,000 loss into a $2,000 loss or a $3,000 loss and kind of blow your account in just one trading session on particularly what might not make you a bad trader, just a bad day and your emotions got the best of you. So with that being said, some of the outline for the new rule, okay, because it's only a one-step rule now, is as follows. Exceeding a maximum loss limit will result in a rule violation. Topstep's MLL is based on your end of day balance, unlike other prop firms who calculate it on an unrealized profit intraday, which is a high watermark. We have the best drawdown in the business and give you more room to trade. Now, this is also true too. So for example, with Apex Funder Trading, you get a little bit of a bigger drawdown, but they have that high watermark intraday. So for example, if you're on a $50,000 account with Apex, you have a $2,500 drawdown. However, let's say, for example, you're in a trade and that trade goes up $1,000, unrealized gains, and pulls back 500. You would now be down 500 on your intraday trailing drawdown because you didn't take those profits. So for some traders who like to kind of let those trades kind of work out up and down before they figure out if they want to take profits or they want to cut the loss or they want to break even or whatever the case may be, it can tend to be a little bit of a downside for those type of traders. Apex is really built more for the scalper. You're looking to get in, take a few points, kind of every time you hit a new high, sell, look for the next setup, hit a new high, sell. So there's definitely benefits. The benefit to Apex versus Topstep is you can get some of these crazy sales that Apex does, for example, like 80% off, 90% off, and try to get these evaluation accounts at like $15 or $20 or $25 or $30, depending on the account size that you want. Versus in the past, Topstep was using like $160, $200, $300 plus to just take the actual combine. So with their sale that they're running now, or this promotion for, the launch of the new rule change on Topstep, you can get a 50K combine account for $50, which is very, very inexpensive. And if you kind of look at the amount of risk that you're putting on the table, which example is $50, and you're looking at the profit target that you need to hit, which is 3,000, and you can do it in a minimum of 4 trading days and actually get funded by only going through one step, is very, 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 very beneficial. Now, why is Topstep making these changes? If you are involved in the prop firm space and you've been following these prop firms for a while, it seems like there's a new one popping up almost every day. Everyone's trying to get super competitive and everyone's trying to steal a little bit of market share. So with that being said, some of the better and bigger and more kind of grandfathered in prop firms that have been here for a while, like Topstep, need to be competitive to be able to hold on to that market share to all these new and up and coming prop firms. Now, it's not to say that a new prop firm is not going to succeed or not going to make it, and that's the only reason why they're offering these deals. You have to understand that when a new company comes on the market, they have to do something extreme in order to try to take that market share. And with Topstep being a little bit more concreted into the ground, meaning that they've been around for a lot longer, they're a little bit more proven and trusted, they didn't have to essentially do all of these crazy gimmick sales or these crazy, type of rules or whatever for their particular combines, because they're kind of solidified and planted their flag. But by them trying to be competitive and trying to let the market know that they are here to stay, that they are one of the big dogs in futures prop firm trading, they did in fact make changes, and they did in fact make changes that are better for the trader. Okay, better for the trader. In my personal opinion, if you were going to go out and load $1,000 into a personal account and try to grow that account, personally, I would take $50, $100, $150 and go buy 2-3 accounts at Topstep and trade those, because the amount of money that you're going to be able to make and the amount of discipline that it's going to take to pass the one step and to build that trading plan is a lot less risk than when you're risking your own personal hard-earned equity. I would rather lose $50 with the potential to make thousands of dollars than to potentially risk $1,000 of my hard-earned money with no potential upside. Now, of course, you can take $1,000 personal account up to 5, 10, 15, 20,000, but the odds are very, very slim. A lot of prop firms, which is no secret, make a majority and a bulk of their revenue through failed and busted, broken accounts. So if that's the whole kind of idea, okay, and they know that, they have the data, they have the numbers to back that up, why on earth, as a new trader, would you expect to take $1,000, $2,000, $5,000 of your own personal money and think that you're going to grow that into $1 million before you blow it, right? Not saying that it can't happen, but what I'm saying is that if the numbers and the data are out there, why wouldn't you take the safer route and go with a prop firm and potentially get funded so that you can make money off a very, very small amount of money invested? Okay, so when you do that, it definitely takes a lot of mental stress. Okay, it takes a lot of mental stress off of your trading, because you're not worried about potentially losing that last $1,000 savings or $5,000 savings. You only put up $50, so it's going to allow you to see the trades a little bit more clear. It's going to allow you to follow your rules a little bit more, and it's also going to allow you to earn the opportunity to become a funded trader and have the potential to take these payouts that you can not only pay yourself back for what you invested, but also start a trading career. Now, you have to use these prop firms as a stepping stone to build your own personal account and add extra money to your bottom line. So I think they're a fantastic way for new traders and experienced traders, because as an experienced trader, for example, I trade options on my personal account with Thinkorswim 90% of the time, and that's where about 80 to 90% of my bulk revenue comes from. So my bulk profits, how I'm paying my bills, how I'm surviving, comes from my options trading. But there's a good portion of 20 to 15% of my bottom line profit and revenue that is coming in through these prop firms. So it adds a little bit of a cushion. It adds a little bit more security. It enables you to be able to trade a little bit more, gives you that more buying power, more leverage. Now, there's some people out there that are still going to say, well, all of these prop firms, you're never really trading a live account. You're trading on demo, or you're trading on sim, even in a funded account. But my rebuttal and my answer to you is this: if you can still take the trades as someone with a $100,000 account in your funded account, and if you can still generate profits and show that you can be profitable, and you can still withdraw that money the same way that anyone else can withdraw their own personal money out of their personal brokerage, what's the difference? It becomes a case of tomato and tomato. It's both the same, okay? So practice what you have learned, implement your discipline and your rules and your strategies, and try to go out there and get funded with some of these firms. The link is down below in the description if you want to go ahead and take a look at Topstep a little bit further. You can also take a look at Apex a little bit further. You can compare the two and you can make your own best educated decision. But I think this is a very, very good move in the right direction for traders of what Topstep has done. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys on the next one.